there, this is Jen from jenniferdesouza.com, and I want to thank you so much for joining me. This is day 2 of my 5-day series on how to grow a business online through social media. So just so you know, throughout this week, I'm starting first with branding. Then we're going to be talking about how to meet new people online, how to build relationships, and how to turn those relationships into money in your pocket. How to turn those relationships into sales, into parties, into new team members. So yesterday we talked about, which I hope you watched, we talked about who are you? What's your brand? What do you have to offer? What's unique and exciting and fun and different, valuable about you? And today we're going to talk about who you're sharing that with. Who are you talking to? Who are you marketing to? So I ask people all the time, who is your target market? And I'm gonna tell you right now that the most common answer I hear is either everybody or women. That's a little too broad. Now I get it. I mean, I've been in self-defense for 4.5 years. Like, everybody needs that, right? Self-defense is important to everybody. You know, everybody washes their hair. Everybody needs good health. You know, most of us have products that will benefit pretty much anybody. But the danger of trying to appeal to everybody and trying to get the attention of everybody is that to do that, you have to be so generic and it just waters you down and you appeal to nobody. Okay? So what I want you to do is stop thinking about who could use your product. Okay? Because again, that's probably a large group of people, right? Like if you're in health and wellness, again, you're looking at everybody, right? Stop looking at who's going to benefit from your product and ask yourself, who's your ideal customer or your ideal team member or your ideal host? Who is it that you want to get to help, you want to get to work with? Okay, because that's not going to be everybody. Okay, get really, really focused on who you want to talk to and who you want to help. So for me, my target market, I'll just use me as an example. My target market is busy moms who have home-based businesses. Okay, that's who I want to talk to. That's who I want to help with both my online coaching and teaching and with my primary MLM business opportunity. Both those things, that's who I want to reach out to. Okay, so I want to tell you a little trick, and obviously that's pretty similar to me, right? Like, I'm looking for people who are in my situation. They've got kids, they've got a busy life, they want to be able to work from home, earn enough money to where they get to stay at home with their kids, they don't have to go work a job. That's my market. That's who I'm wanting to talk to. I'm gonna tell you that I learned this the hard way. Your target market doesn't have to be the same as you. When I was doing Party Plan, I was still targeting those moms that were just like me, had young kids still at home. And I thought that was my target market because, you know, these moms were going to want to make money. The problem was they didn't have the time to invest in building their business. So after a while, and after asking myself and like really getting serious and honest with myself of like, who is my ideal market? Who is my ideal customer? And what I was really looking for is, who's my ideal teammate? Who's my ideal business builder that I want to bring into my business? And it wasn't the moms with young kids like me, because most of them were not willing to do the kind of work that I was doing. The people that were willing to put in the work I was doing were people with either older kids or retirees, people that were beyond the little tiny kid stage. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there because I don't want you to think that whoever you are is automatically who your ideal customer is. Okay, for me right now, it is pretty similar, but it doesn't have to be, okay? So here's what I want you to start thinking about. Who's your ideal customer? Get really narrow, really focused. Like, how old are they? Are they male or female? What do they do with their time? Do they have kids? Do they have a job? Are they close to retirement? What do they love? Like, do they love to read? Do they love watching movies? Do they love superheroes? Do they love sci-fi? Do they love nature? Do they love music? Do they love theater? What kind of frustrations and obstacles do they have? Do they work too hard so they don't have enough time for their family? Do they whatever? I don't know. Like, are they concerned about their health? Or do they not have enough time to work out? Are they working out but they're not getting results? Are they in business and maybe they're not getting the results that they're wanting? Really sit down and figure out who, if you could create just like a dream person to be your next team member or your next customer, what would that person look like? How old? Male or female? What are their hobbies? What do they like doing? What concerns do they have? What worries do they have? What keeps them up at night? What kind of things make them laugh? You want to know all of this because that's what's going to help you speak to them. You have to know what they're interested in. You have to know what their concerns are because that's what's going to guide how you speak, right? You are looking for the people who you can help, right? And so a lot of times what we do, I'm going to kind of jump ahead because I'm going to be talking way more about this when I start talking about like specific things to post and ways to post and all that good stuff so that you're building an audience and getting engagement. But I want to give you a little heads up. The whole point of this is instead of just posting product images or just talking about your business, you want to appeal to these people as a person, right? Not as a salesperson who sells a product. So if your target market are people who are health conscious, you don't have to just post your opportunity or your products all the time. That gets old, right? That gets old, that gets boring. They look at that as, oh, you're just trying to sell them something and you're just out for your own gain and benefit. You want to be thinking about how can I provide them value in other ways? So maybe it's, healthy recipes. Maybe it's exercise tips. Maybe it's, a great tip you saw somewhere else and you're sharing it. Maybe it's a joke about something having to do with health. You don't want to just be pushing a product. You want to be pushing, all of you, your life, like all of these concerns. So if you're talking to busy moms, you're not just going to push your product. You're also going to engage with them on what it's like to be a busy mom and ways to, again, maybe it's healthy recipes, kid-friendly crafts, or mess-free crafts, or, great frugal activities to keep them busy for hours, or, whatever. You want to appeal to the mom on all levels, not just keep trying to push a product on her, right? So that's where we're going to be going with this. But it's really important that you are clear on who you're talking to so that you can give value to that person, right? If I'm talking to a college student, I'm going to be sharing way different stuff than if I'm talking to a new mom. And if I'm talking to a new mom, I'm going to be sharing different stuff than if I'm talking to a mom whose kids are grown and out of the house, or somebody who's getting close to retirement, or somebody who is single and loves to travel. Like, I'm going to talk to all those people differently, which is why it's really important that you're clear on who you're talking to, because that's going to create the path. That's going to be how you're going to talk to them. What can you share that's going to be of value to that person? Okay. So I want you to sit down, get out your notebook, ask yourselves those questions. Who is this person? How old are they? What stage in their life are they? What values do they have? What frustrations do they have? What dreams do they have? What keeps them awake at night? And figure out who that person is and what they need, what they will find value in that you can give them. All right, so that's step 2. Yesterday we talked about who are you. Today we're going to focus on who you're talking to, who you're marketing to, who you're giving value to. Alrighty, is that clear? Okay, if that's clear and you're good, let me know, give me some feedback, email me, post on my page. It's jendesouza.com. My email is jen@jenniferdesouza.com. It's all pretty easy. Let's see, did I have anything else I wanted to say? Nope. I think that was it. So there's your assignment for today. Join me tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to start talking about how do we start reaching out and meeting new people. All right. And that's where the money starts to come in. Okay. So thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow.